What is going on, guys? Panther here, your coach of the Carolina Clefables, and we are here bringing your LBC Week 3 battle against Ultra and his Philly Soldu. So yeah, we just played Ultra for the BBL a couple of weeks ago. Actually, it just now hit me too. He is not the Philly Soldu here in this league. He is the New York Metagross. But already into recording now. It's pretty late at night, so just going to go ahead and carry on and get this thing done. So I'm going to go ahead and apologize to Ultra for using the incorrect logo. The correct one will probably be on the thumbnail, since he is the guy that makes my thumbnails. So, yeah, Ultra made some team changes when he got into the league. He took over for Sycamore. So, I don't know his record right now off the top of my head, because I know he has some games to catch up on. But yeah, he ended up having to drop the Mega Lot because he does not Gen and pick up Mega Arrow. But nonetheless, he still has a scary team. Necrozma is very scary in this format. As always, he's very good with Greninja, somebody that's very accustomed to Greninja and Arcanine. Seen him use both mons very well before. Gliscor is always a really annoying mon to bring down in Draft League format, so I got to watch out for that one too. So over on my team, I have a special Landorus with HP Ice, Earth Power, Rock Polish, and actually Stone Edge Continental Crush to kill the Mega Aerodactyl. I have Calm Mind Sylveon, Scarf Hydreigon, with Fire Blast, U-Turn, Dark Pulse, and Draco. I have a bulky, speedy Rotom with Iapapa Berry, I believe. It was either Iapapa or Leftovers. Cannot remember off the top of my head. Does not do much here in this battle. Empoleon is Shuka Berry to check the Mega Aerodactyl, and then SD3 attacks Mega Gallade. So let's go ahead and jump into things. Just looking at the team here, I really thought that Hydreigon would give me my best possible lead. If he wanted to lead with Arrow or Gliscor and get his rocks up, I could just U-turn out. Along with on Klefki, since Prankster does not affect dark types, I could just U-turn out as well. Or if he wanted to lead with the Greninja and try to get a Spike or T-Spike up, I could do the same thing. Same thing from Necrozma. I just felt like Hydreigon gave me momentum early game. So exactly what I'm going to do, I'm just going to go ahead and U-turn out, especially if this thing is like Focus Sash or something like that. Going to want to go ahead and break that Sash. Going to go out into my Sylveon here, because Sylveon should be able to eat up anything this mon can throw at me, aside from like a Poison Z Gunk Shot. So he goes for the pump here, turn 1, and you notice that does a lot of damage to his Sylveon. So yes, turns out he is Choice Specs, and that's now confirmed. I can just go ahead and protect here. It will 100% put me out of range of the following Hydro Pump, so I can Wish up. Let's go for the Protect. Fails, of course, because he switches out. But I do get my nice Leftovers recovery there, which, like I said, puts me out of range of the pump. So predict him for go for the rocks here. So I just go ahead and throw up a Wish as he goes for the EQ. And that damage tells me he does not have a lot of investment with his Gliscor here. So he's either a defensive set or he's some type of like toxic taunt set, perhaps like a bulky, fast, annoying set, but or the SD set, which he does show, which is a good bring. Typically, you see this to hit like Rotoms, like like my Rotom Heat that I have, but also it has good coverage with Facade to hit Landorus as well. So good bring on Ultra's part. Predict him to not attack me here on that turn, and I just go ahead and not protect, go for the damage, and get my Wish, get up to a good amount of HP so I can continue to check that Greninja. So now I'm going to go out into my Rotom here. Rotom's looking pretty useless here in this matchup, as you can see. It doesn't do a whole lot, so I'm going to go ahead and throw it out. If he doesn't have a lot of speed investment, I'm going to be able to outspeed it and pop it with this HP Ice. Exactly what ends up happening here, and he ends up living and going for the Facade here and knocking out my Rotom. But Rotom did get some big damage off on the Gliscor, but Ultra's able to draw first blood here in this match by knocking out my Rotom. So down goes Rotom. I can go out into my Gallade here now and put some intense offensive pressure on his team. I go for the knock, thinking the Necrozma may come in, but he does go out. He pivots out into Arcanine here to get the Intimidate off, which is a fair play on his part. Figured that thing plus Klefki plus Necrozma was an all-around pretty good check to my Gallade throughout the course of this match. So I believe I just go for the knock here and try to get rid of an item. I think he was Shuka too. Yeah, he is Shuka for my Landorus, I would assume. And now on this turn, actually, I predict the either Fire type move or Will-O-Wisp. So I do go out into my Hydreigon, since it is the only Fire resist left on my team now at this point. And he's just going to go for a big Flare Blitz and do a fair amount of damage to my Hydreigon. So now I know the Klefki is likely, but I do value trying to get damage on this thing. If he goes Clef, worst case scenario, I get my Empoleon in. And Empoleon actually puts some pressure on this team. So I'm just going to fire off the pulse here. And he probably predicted me to go for U-turn there, to freely burn something, but it is what it is. He's going to go out into Klefki here, as I think I just stay in a D-pulse again in case he wanted to give me that Arcanine. And he's going to go out into the Klefki. And we're actually able to gauge this thing's item. And it turns out to be leftovers. So, good information on the Klefki. It's looking like a more Spadef variant, and I would assume just to check Sylveon, check this. So fair bring there on Ultra Spark. So now I can go, like I said, go out into my Empoleon as he makes a clean double out into the Arcanine. So Arcanine is a fair play here. Like I was saying, this team doesn't have a lot of counterplay to the Arcanine. Hydreigon's slowly getting worn down. And close combat's a very clear play that Ultra could choose to make here, so I just decided to stay in and just fire off a Surf. So we're able to kill the Arcanine here, and I really value getting rid of that thing because the Intimidate was overall just annoying for my Glowlade, and like I said, it still put some offensive pressure on my team too, even though it was more defensively based. So now he's going to go out into the Mega Arrow, and when he originally did this play kind of confused me. I was thinking maybe he's bulky or something like that, and he's just going to try to live this into it, KO me. But I was thinking like his EQ is most likely going to put me in range of my Torrent, which is going to knock him out. But he told me after the battle that he wasn't even thinking about Torrent, which is fair. I mean, it's an easy ability to forget. So, yeah, we brought Surf for a reason. I have Toxic on this thing. I didn't want to get like a Scald Burn on Necrozma. I want to Toxic that thing if possible. So down goes the Mega Arrow, and that is a huge relief because Mega Arrow actually put in a lot of pressure against my team. So Empoleon standing strong here and putting in some work. So he's going to go out into the Gliscor. He actually, I believe, just fires off the EQ. As I pivot out into my Landorus, I get the Intimidate drop, and he does EQ. But like I was telling you, this thing is SD, so it is a bit scary. So I'm just going to go for the HP Ice and see what he wants to do here on this play. As he just roosts up, which is also a fair play, because with the roost, obviously removing the flying typing, the Hidden Power Ice is not going to be able to do that much. So takes him down to about half after the Poison Heal recovery, and puts him in a still pretty good shape here with this Gliscor. So I'm going to Rock Polish up here as he makes a switch out into Necrozma, I believe. Yep, I'm going to Rock Polish up because basically what that did is it allowed me not to, allowed him not to kind of roost stall me out here. So I'm going to go for the Earth Power on this thing, gauge what kind of set he is. And as he goes for the Morning Sun, gauging what kind of set I am. And I'm pretty sure he makes this next play, scouting to see if I was Z. No, okay, he doesn't make it yet. So I'm going to go for the Earth Power. He's going to go for the Photon Geyser to just get some chip on me, and I guess probably just to scout my EVs, see what exactly I am. And now he should be able to tell that I am a pretty specially offensive Landorus with not a lot of HP. And he's going to go back out into Gliscor to, I guess, maybe scout for the Z move here. And I am Z, but I'm not the Z that he was probably thinking. I guess he was probably thinking I was grounding him, but I'm actually rocking him for the Mega Arrow, like I was saying. So, going to fire off the Continental Crush, and it's not actually going to be able to pick up the kill on this Gliscor, obviously. I believe it just misses out, though. It takes him to red, but does not kill. Yeah. Well, it's definitely not a roll or anything. There's no way. But I can fire off another HP Ice here on this turn as he makes an offensive switch in out into the Greninja. So now I am... I'm 100% thinking he is going to go for Specs Water Shuriken here. There is no way he does not in front of this Rock Polish Landorus, because if he does not, Lando may just clean this game up right here and right now. So I'm going to go ahead and make the switch out into my Hydreigon on the Shuriken, and hopefully he doesn't get like 4 into 5 hits or something like that if he wants to do this. But yeah, we're well out of range still, even with the burn damage. So I can just freely click U-turn here, and that's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm just going to go ahead and click U-turn as he makes the switch out into Klefki. And all that does, it allows me to bring back in my Empoleon to put some more offensive pressure on him, because like I said, Empoleon really does pressure Josh's team a lot here. I'm in Torrent, so it's a huge boost. It's going to 2-hit KO the Necrozma. Obviously it would kill the Gliscor, and it would about 2-hit KO this Klefki, maybe 3-hit KO after the leftovers. I forget the calc, but it should kill the Greninja as long as the Greninja isn't super bulky. So I'm going to go ahead and fire off the Surf, and Torrent boosted Surf is actually going to pick up the kill on the Greninja. So the Surf is actually coming in clutch here, picking up some extra kills on things that Scald maybe perhaps would not be able to. So down goes the Greninja, and now he's going to go into Gliscor. Now at this point, I'm just going to sack off my Empoleon, because Gliscor is looking, or Glallade's looking very free for me to just go into and attack. So sequence of plays that I can make here is I'm going to go into my Glade. I'm not going to play around with this thing because it's pretty annoying for the remainder of my team. But if he goes out into Klefki or into the Necrozma, what I can just do is SD up on either one of them, because Photon Geyser is not going to kill me, nor is Shadow Ball. So just going to go for the Ice Punch. I actually get the freeze on him, but talking after the game, the freeze actually does not come into play at this point, because even with the freeze, I'm still going to make that SD play there, and I'm out of range of every attack from the Necrozma as well, and it would be same scenario. I'm going to knock off here, pick up the kill on the Necrozma, which just didn't give the chance to get some damage off on me. So down goes Necrozma, go out into Klefki. Klefki's going to drop to the close combat. His only saving grace would have been if he had T-Wave. But he goes for the Reflect, and close combat actually is going to kill a Spadef Klefki like this one. So we're going to see it pick up the kill on the keys there, and then Gliscor's obviously going to die on the following turn to Ice Punch, since it does not outspeed the Mega Glallade. So good game there to Ultra. Sorry about that little bit of hacks at the end with the freeze, but always good when we play Ultra. I think our series is pretty well even over the course of our career. I think we're like 3-3 against each other, so it's always a good game when we play. One of the better players I've played in the format. Definitely this guy right here. So check out his channel if you have not already. He's a very good battler, taking over a team he may not be comfortable with. So don't judge him too harshly on this LBC season. Definitely go check out his BBL run, where he's making a much better one, along with his UBL run as well. So yeah, thank you so much for watching, guys. Hopefully you guys are enjoying the last battle circuit here this season. Now I'm really excited to continue to participate here in the last 5 weeks of the regular season. Like I said, hopefully you guys have enjoyed the content. Let me know what you think down in the comment section below. But that's it for me tonight, guys. I'm out.